The question I keep getting right now with AI Max, Performance Max, AI Mode is Google keyword research even relevant anymore? The answer is a big yes, because these AI campaigns learn from your keywords, and your keyword research is now the training data. Bad list in means bad AI output. I run Google Ads campaign for the last 7 years for my clients, and I do this for a living. And if there's one thing I can tell you, for your Google Ads to work for you, you need to get the keyword research right. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. What keyword research is, what are the match types, and how to do it in Google Keyword Planner, and a quick way of how to do keyword research in 2026 in the AI era, and what I follow now. Alright, let's get started. The first step in keyword research is to think from your customer's perspective. What would they search if they were looking for your product? First, let's understand what a keyword research actually is. In simple words, it is deciding which searches you pay for. Now, let's think of it. You are searching a new car, Hyundai Elantra 2026. You go to Google, type this out. In the back end, Google runs an auction. That means this is exactly what you do when you do keyword research. You filter out keywords and decide which one will be the closest to what your customer will be searching. And then you start bidding on it. There's a bidding auction that happens whenever someone searches a similar keyword or the same keyword what you bid for. And if you have the right metrics, you will show up as an ad to that customer. Now let's understand, how do you show up for a particular keyword? Before a couple of years, Google used to work on semantic search, which in simple words means it used to match the word with its meanings. Now if someone searches, I'm looking for a Hyundai Elantra 2026 close to Mississauga. Now Google will determine based on this sentence what is the intent of the user. That means that they are looking to buy something close to a particular region. Now if your keyword is bidding something similar and is in that region, then your ad will show up, not based on whatever words they search. Because sometimes users make mistakes when they're searching. But Google has eliminated that and made it based on intent. And that's exactly what's changing with the AI Max and Performance Max. Now, perfect lists of keywords don't work, but perfect themes of keywords, which means you try to figure out the intent of the user and then build out your keyword theme. What I mean by that is, before you used to bid on exact keywords and hope that the customer would search this. Google algorithm has improved so much. Now, based on broader searches, it can figure out what is the intent of the customer behind every search. So your relevancy of matching with those keywords increases significantly, and you also save costs. All right, now let's understand the three match types. First, exact. In simple words, this gives you the most control and the least reach, which means if you add square brackets in front of your keywords, let's take the example of Hyundai Elantra 2026, it will show your ads to exactly or very similar searches to that particular keyword that you added. This is very relevant if you're doing it for B2B or very, very niche campaigns, niche products. Then comes the phrase match. This is somewhere in the middle. It gives you more reach than exact and less than broad. Use it where you want to have a broader reach, but not lose a lot of control. Third is broad. This is where the magic of AI overviews and AI mode happens. I would highly recommend this to use for brand campaigns where you want your brand to be shown in these AI overviews and AI mode. However, it is suggested to use with long tail keywords, so it is not throwing your ads everywhere. And where it doesn't work is with very niche B2B campaigns where the CPC can be astronomically high. Okay, now that we have it clear, let's actually go and start building our keyword research. In PPC terminology, we call them as seed keywords. All right, let's type them out. All right, I have 11 seed keywords written out here. Let's just copy them and paste them on our keyword planner. Here's where you find the keyword planner in your Google Ads. You go to Tools, Planning, Keyword Planner, and you select this option, Discover New Keywords. I'll paste these right here and also add the landing page, which is quite important if you want to increase the relevancy of the keywords that the keyword planner shows. Okay, get results. Sometimes it also suggests the really relevant keywords like Elantra New. I wouldn't use it right now. I just want to pick the right keywords first. As you can see, there's really good keywords here. Hyundai Elantra New, like this. I just want to focus on the new cars, so I'm not worried about this 2023. A few things you should keep in mind for filtering this is these terms. Average monthly searches, they mean how many people are actually actively searching about this keyword on a month-to-month basis. Then there's the 3-month change. In the past 3 months, how many people have been actively searching for it. If it's in the positive, it's a good sign, which means this is a good keyword to bid on. There are going to be a lot more people also searching in the future for it. year over year change. Now, this is something interesting. Like, because Elantra 2026 is a new car introduced in 2026, there were a lot more people searching about it in 2026 as compared to the last year. So that's why the year over year change seems so high. This means, as compared to last year, how many people are actively searching for this keyword in this particular year. Competition is high. It can be high, medium, low, based on factors such as how many people are bidding on these particular keywords. So obviously it's Hyundai, it's a big brand. There are going to be a lot more people bidding on this. So competition for bigger brands will always be higher. Or also broader keywords, the competition will be higher. This is the most interesting part. Top of the page bid, low range. Top of the page bid, high range. This means how much people are paying for per keyword to be ranked on top of the Google search page. So for this is $5 and the lowest is $1.54, which means this is the lowest they're willing to pay to be ranked on top of the page on Google search results. Now, if you're targeting very B2B niche campaigns, this CPC would be very high. And especially if you're looking at brand keywords for software companies, this would be very high, expected to be $80 to $90 because they don't want anyone else to start bidding on their brand name. Okay, coming back to our keyword filtering. Here I got two relevant keywords. I'll just add them to keyword plan. This is just easier to add them right here. And then I'll filter them based on average monthly searches. Usually this is the best filter I use because all of these are relevant to this average monthly searches. You want to see this as the most recent metric that will help you create winning campaigns. Based on relevancy, I'll pick these keywords, Elantra 2026. I won't worry about 2023, 2022 because these are older models. I want people to buy new cars. For Hyundai Elantra new, this was also the keyword that we provided, so the relevancy is very high. Brand new Hyundai Elantra, this is great. New car, this is great. Okay, new Elantra. We'll add them to keyword planner. Now, one more thing you can do is if you're looking for a very specific term, like for me, new matters a lot. I would go here in filter, go to keyword, and right here I'll write new. Text match, semantic, they're both fine, both work okay. And here, these are all the relevant keywords I needed. Hyundai Elantra, car new, brand new Elantra, perfect. Okay. I won't worry about cost or price actually, because most of these people don't have the buying intent when they're looking for prices mostly. So I would just skip that because when you add these keywords in broad phrase, it will usually pick price as well. And then I just let Google match the intent based on their data rather than picking up the specific price one, because a lot of people just search for price and they're never ready to buy. Cool, new Elantra N. This is nice. New Hyundai Elantra for sale. This is a very highly relevant keyword for sale. New Hyundai Elantra near me. This is also highly relevant. And you can see the more long tail keywords they get, the lower the search volume is because the buying intent increases. These are people who are actively looking for a new Hyundai and they are willing to buy. Buy new Hyundai Elantra, 10 monthly searches, there was a spike and then it went low. Okay, we're going to choose this. Buy new Elantra, new Hyundai Elantra N. Now, after I've added these, I'll also filter based on the term buy because I want people to actually go ahead and buy these cars, right? Buy Hyundai Elantra, this is great. Better is buy new Hyundai Elantra for me. Buy new Elantra, buy Hyundai Elantra N. Cool. See, 2021, this is what we don't want. So I would add this in negative. I would start adding Hyundai Elantra 2021, phrase match, negative. Or Hyundai Elantra 2022, exact match, negative. Because then I just filter out the older version, which I don't want. So I just want people to buy the new cars, not the older versions of the cars, right? Now, here we can see the saved keywords. There we go. Okay, so we roughly have 14 saved keywords, which is great for us to kickstart our campaign and segregate them based on ad groups. So I'll just select all of these, download them right here as a CSV. I would do it as a Google Sheet because I already have it. Okay, download, open sheet. And now I will just duplicate it, copy to existing So here we have our search keywords based on the seed. So now we have segregated them based on campaign, ad group, keyword. I usually split them based on intent. Like a lot of these keywords say buy, so this go to the buy ad group. I would expect them to produce the most conversions and the highest relevant conversions for revenue. This would be the new ones, people actively searching for new Elantra, and this would be the ones for sale. I've kept them low because again, for sale, we usually avoid keywords that have like a lot of discount mentioned. But sometimes if there is a sale going on, then these keywords would also produce the most revenue. Well, this winds up how we do keyword research inside Keyword Planner. What I also do is I go through multiple tools to actually make sure this keyword research makes sense. And also these keywords are relevant through other tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush. Now, one thing that I do in 2026 in the AI era, as you can see, this is a lot of hassle of filtering, making sure the intent is right, and just going over every keyword one by one. Usually it used to take an entire day. The bigger the campaign, the more time it used to take because of how niche it is. So for this, now I use a completely different workflow. This is a tool called as Search Scoop. So here I just write a prompt. Let me just write it out or even just voice it out. I want to create a campaign for new Elantra Hyundai 2026 or 2025 models. It just needs to be new. Avoid the previous models of 2023, 2022, or 2021. Okay, and then we add the landing page here. I'll add the campaign prefix just to make my life easier. It should be 2026. And 5 seed keywords. I do have the keywords here. We can just add all 11. Okay, send, submit the negatives, and it will start building out the campaigns for you. Okay, so here we go. It gave us 2 relevant keywords. I did add a lot of negatives here as well. And now from here, when you download the full sheet, you will see the search volume of your seed keywords. Okay, so I pulled it up in Google Sheets for easier view. So this is your prompt that you put in. The AI keywords, you can also filter out and find more relevant keywords from here. But again, this doesn't have search volume. Then these are the Google Keyword Planner keywords. These are more relevant. And then finally, the top 20 filtered out keywords. From here, you can see all the keywords that you search for. 2026, Hyundai Elantra. Let's just make it a little broad. We'll add a filter here. This is very similar to the keyword research we did. It also has some very interesting keywords. New Elantra sedan, new compact sedan. This is not relevant, so we can delete it. I would just scratch it off. New Elantra car, buy new Elantra, new Hyundai Elantra. So this just skips the steps of filtering. And now we have 17 relevant keywords, which is very similar to what we have there as well. So one great thing about this tool is it also creates ad copy for you. So if I click here, it would have created more ad copies for. So this is how I do it in 2026. I have reduced the time of 3 hours spending in Keyword Planner to 3 minutes by using this tool that we created. Comment if you also would like to see a Claude MCP for this, which makes it easier for you to do that if you use that often. Yeah, and let us know if you would want to use something. Let me know in the comments what are your thoughts and how do you do keyword research in 2026 after watching this video. All right, thank you.